Good morning. I have not been uploading anything. I haven't been doing much of anything as far as what I wanted with YouTube because I've been struggling with a lot of things right now, and the main thing that I'm struggling with is not being able to work due to what's wrong with me. And excuse me, I'm waiting for the VA to essentially make a decision and approve me in my increase of my PTSD with me not being able to work and my ear ringing. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been hell, to say the least, for me, because I can't do much of anything. And I just got done with this this class, and it's been very helpful to talk to individuals who are just like me, that are just like me. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. It is hard. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but it is extremely difficult for me to just like commingle with folks. I don't go to crowded places. It's a bunch of other stuff that I'm not gonna mention because I don't want to get my anxiety up. But it's extremely difficult to wait. It's been 3 months since I put in. It's over 3 months now since I put in for my my increase, and there's been times where I'll sit here and be like, well, damn, I wonder if I'm gonna get approved, and I'll second guess myself with certain things. Or, the biggest question that a lot of veterans have, then this is my question, is what the hell is taking so long in approving folks and stuff like that, especially when you have all of your paperwork that's there. I moved essentially from Georgia to Tennessee I started working with the VA. I had issues with that, and essentially I left due to my PTSD because I got triggered while I was on the job. And I'm not going to go into detail with that because that'll upset me even more right now. But moving forward, now I'm not working, and it's essentially mentally I'm like, okay, what what is taking so long? Because I really would like to to be honest with y'all, I would like to catch up on my bills. I would like to have my stuff ready, available. And it sucks because you also have this thought process of, damn, essentially, I am a veteran. I earned that. I fought for my country, so to speak. And this is my return of what I have to deal with. And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It is not easy. That's why I've been keeping myself off of here. That's why I haven't really made content like I said I was going to, because I struggle really bad with that. And essentially, if I'm gonna get therapy, that should help with, meeting that. But it is difficult for veterans to deal with certain things in general. And it's extremely hard to tell yourself like, oh yeah, I got this, and then you're struggling financially, and then you have to family and friends, thankfully, have kept me afloat, and I kept saying that. I kept putting that into to the VA as well, and filled out the hardship form. But they want you to essentially be in a process of eviction or show proof behind you struggling when you've already been waiting for months. So it's a lot of raw emotions that I'm not gonna bring on the camera because I don't want to start, crying right now, or I definitely don't want to start cussing like crazy on here. It's when if you have family, or you have a friend, or you have a spouse or a family friend even, that has been in service, please understand, especially the older generation, please understand that we suffer through a lot. We go through a lot mentally. And if you notice that individual is starting to kind of, stop talking, stop calling, stop reaching out, please reach out to them. You don't have to overwhelm them, but reach out to them, talk to them, ask them how they're doing. Is there anything you'd like to speak about? Or, you can talk about their favorite stuff, just make them feel included, because a lot of times we suffer with issues with asking for help because we already get deemed as like the crazy people. And I know that's happened a lot. With some of the dating situations for me, I have been deemed as the crazy person because I have all these issues, and and that's another thing I want to bring up. If somebody is open enough to tell you, hey, I'm going through this, I'm on this medication, this is what's going on with me, please, if y'all get to arguing or having a disagreement, do not bring that up and try to make it seem like, that's the root cause of the issue, because 9 times out of 10 it's not. It's just to hurt somebody's feelings in that moment. Don't do that, because that's the last thing that we need, and then we may not trust you again to open up again. So I know family, it takes a lot, especially if they've never been in service or they've never experienced certain things. It takes a lot for them to understand. But just have an open mind when it comes to PTSD, when it comes to anxiety, when it comes to depression, when it comes to certain things that we have experienced through certain traumas or situations in service. It's a lot for us to speak on it. It's a lot for us to speak on it. It's a lot for us to come to terms with it ourselves. So it's, the more support we can get, though, the better off we are. And I'm gonna close with that. If you have a family member, friend, spouse, family friend, co-worker, anybody like that, just talk to them. Ask them how the day's going. Ask them, hey, futuristic wise, is there anything that you would like to do in the next couple of weeks? Are you looking forward to the holidays? Anything like that. Excuse me. Please check on them. You never know what's really going on in their minds. You have no idea the kind of processing that a veteran does. Even in like an hour of us being home, you have no idea, because a lot of times and I'll say this and then I'll just end my video, some of us have been on active duty for long years. That wasn't my experience. Number of years they've had that to deal with, and they have to retransition as a civilian, which is extremely hard in general for us. The second one is just one deployment makes a huge difference. And to better understand that for y'all, if I have to go thousands of miles and it takes me 14, 15, 16, 17 hours to get on a plane to go somewhere, then I'm away from my family, I'm away from my friends, I'm away from, what I'm used to, and I have to deal with this for essentially right at a year and then come back home and readjust into regular life. Most people also have that capability of saving money over there because you have food afforded to you or help or whatever the case may be, and you can essentially save up money as well. When we come back home and we have to re-transition back into civilian life, it is hard to understand the complexity of why, we feel like we need a break, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, you're just back. No. It takes a while for us to re-transition and realize, okay, we're back home. Especially when we get out, we're done. So, in closing, because I'm like, this was at Target. And I don't know if they still have them, but in closing, just check on people who were veterans in general. Doesn't matter who they are in your life, just check on them, because we go through a daily battle. And that's it. Y'all have a good one.